Hello. It's too loud.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Hello.
No. Alright, finish my tea. Okay.
You need a saying for the beginning.
What, like a catchphrase?
I don't know.
Hello. No, this time. Come on, this is stupid.
Oh man.
Ready? Hello. Hello. Okay, we've done the hello because we've done about 1 million hellos, so we're gonna leave it at that. We don't have a catchphrase and we can't say hello. So hello. Welcome to our first episode. Well, actually, it is our first episode. It's not our first attempt at filming an episode, but the last one, actually, so far was better than this one. But anyway,
Yeah.
welcome to our first episode of Mouse and Bobbit Diaries.
Yay.
Yeah. My name is Chris.
My name's Emma.
I really feel like I need to say something like, and we are. Don't know.
People.
So, what's the channel going to be about? Mostly
Crafty things.
crafty things. Emma partakes in lots of crafty activities, which sounds a bit weird. And I am somewhat creative, not necessarily in the same crafty sense. However, I'm trying to find a crafty niche. Well, this is sounding a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, got stitched.
Niche.
Sorry. I'm trying to find a crafty niche. Just so I'm not too much of a passenger on the channel.
No, you'll be doing all the talking, I'll be doing all the making.
Yeah, but also I do want to contribute in some way other than talking. So in a bid to contribute something, I did try to learn to knit. I'll show you what I knitted later. It's not very exciting, is it?
No.
But I tried. So we're trying to sort of have some sort of structure in each episode. So the next part will be finished things. That's not what people say, is it? Finished things. Finished things. Things Em has finished recently.
What have you finished?
What have I finished recently? A square.
Where is it?
Where's my square?
I don't know.
Oh. I'll just find my square. A square. I finished a square recently. You have to remember, I previous to knitting this square, I haven't knitted anything ever. So I knitted a square. Okay. Which is the front and which is the back? I don't know. That's the back. That's the front, is it? Yeah. Okay. If you know knitting, which I don't, you may. What have I tried to do there? Knit in a pile, isn't it? Yeah. So it's somewhat variegated. Anyway, so I tried and it was okay. Yeah. I'm not sure whether knitting will be my thing. I'm thinking possibly not, but that's okay.
Possibly not.
Okay, I'm thinking not.
Probably not.
But that's okay. Knitting doesn't need to be my thing. I'll find a thing. What have you finished recently, Emma?
Can't say that.
I just did.
I finished a deer.
A deer. A deer. There he is. That's better. Got him? Yes. He's got a little scarf on. And a little raincoat. Has he got buttons?
No.
Have you not put the buttons on yet?
I haven't even finished.
He's got quite long legs. He's got little hands. And no clothes underneath his raincoat. Which is fine, I guess, if you're a deer. So it's a deer.
It's knitted from a pattern. Oh, I can't even remember.
Pattern.
Pattern.
Yes.
Oh, I've forgotten it.
Whose pattern was
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Little cotton rabbits
Okay.
pattern, which is very lovely and it's a good pattern.
But
But
you
I
changed
did
it quite a lot, haven't you?
Modify it a little,
You change.
mostly.
Do you change the pattern, or do you just? Presumably, you don't change the pattern. Presumably, you. I don't know. What do you do?
I modified the pattern just so it would look how I wanted it to look.
Okay, so you do sort of change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a very good pattern. And
Somewhere.
the yarn that I used is this that I found on eBay.
Oh.
It's only got one T.
Oh.
Oh no, it was that. It's about wrong. Look, it hasn't even got a G.
Knitting yarn.
Knitting.
Knitting yarn. Knitting yarn. Knitco. Is it good yarn?
It is really good, but it said it was, well, it says it's miscellaneous fibres made in Turkey.
Miscellaneous.
But, yeah, so who knows what that is.
Does it not even say whether it's animal-based miscellaneous
I know
fibres?
it says 100% acrylic, but
Oh.
it really doesn't seem like it. It seemed like there was some wool in it because it prickles a little bit and
Okay.
it looks hairy. Anyway, I held that together with this mohair. Really, really fluffy one.
How do you... mohair.
It's proper fluffy.
I think what's going to happen is you're going to be talking about things and I'm going to be asking potentially silly questions, but hopefully in the course of asking silly questions, maybe asking questions that some other people might want to ask who don't know so much or anything like me. So you knit with both of these at the same time?
Yeah.
As using them as like one thread?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Why? What does that do? Why do you do that?
So it looks more fluffy.
Okay.
And I used a size...
Does it make it more tricky?
Not really.
Okay.
Used a size 3mm needles.
Is that big?
No. It's very
Okay.
tiny.
Cool. Yeah, mine's doesn't quite stand up next to yours. A deer with its own raincoat and fancy scarf. A square. It's not even a square, is it? It's a rectangle that's sort of bulbous at the bottom. Anyway.
So what else have you
What
been doing?
have I been doing?
You did some crochet.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
in pursuit of my crafty niche, I tried some crochet, which that looks awful. It's like some sort of microphone cover or something.
Well,
What was I
you made
trying
a
to
shape.
do?
You were trying to make a head.
Amigurumi.
Yeah.
Amigurumi? Yes, it was the head of the start of the. Well, it was the head and the start of the body of something. I don't really need to try and get this to focus because it's not exactly exciting to focus on, is it? It's just a crocheted ball. But so yeah, I tried that.
You were trying to make some of these, weren't you?
Yeah, I was trying to make something like that. Yes, that Em made, obviously, not me. Focus. There you go. Well, I wouldn't have made something so cute though. I was going to make something probably not so cute. So yes, I crocheted a rather bulbous head.
With a tiny little body.
Yeah.
But
Will I finish it?
no.
I don't know. I suspect not, because I don't think crochet is my crafty niche either. But I'll stick with it. I'll find some sort of crafty niche. I've said crafty niche about 12 times now. So, what are you making currently?
I'm currently making...
Have you finished with the deer, or are you just making his
I'm
accessories?
making his accessories. He's
Okay.
finished.
Okay.
So I'm making now a fox.
A fox.
Here's his little head. He's only got one ear because I haven't finished sewing the other ear.
Oh, there he is. That's cute.
And
Only has one ear
he's got one ear pinned
presently,
on.
and it looks like sort of his head's been severed from his body, and
His entrails are hanging
bits are
out.
coming out.
Here's his other ear, but I haven't finished. He's It's got a little white bit to go in the middle.
There's his other ear. Apparently.
And I'm using the same yarn, that one, the wrong spelling yarn.
The same. Maybe they meant to spell it like that.
No.
Maybe they meant to write knitting yarn.
Knitting. And I'm
There
holding
it
it
is.
together with this mohair by Drops,
Oh,
my favourite company.
I was going to say.
Yarn company.
So this isn't miscellaneous
No, this
fibres
is-
from
this-
Turkey.
This is proper silk mohair.
Okay, cool. Silk.
Silk.
Ooh,
With real mohair, not
fancy.
acrylic. And it's in the colour rust. Rust, like a foxy colour.
Okay.
So that's what I'm making there. I did make a body. Oh. Did make this body, but I didn't like it. It was
Why?
too long. So I've made another one, but I haven't stuffed it yet. So there you go.
Okay. It's the same size.
No, it's longer.
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay.
slightly different. So I've made a body, a leg, and an arm. Here is a leg.
Okay. How is his foot a different colour to the leg?
It's using the black yarn.
I know that, but how is it transitioned from? I know you've made it look like it is.
Oh, I
obviously,
overstitched that bit there.
but how is this part joined to this part? It's not. You haven't done them separately and joined
No.
them, have you? Somehow been knitting with that one
and then I
and
just
transitioned
started
into
knitting
knitting
with
with
the
that
other
one.
one. Yeah, that's
But
it.
what about the bits? Did you?
The little bits, just duplicate stitch.
What you stitched? You
Over the
stitched
top.
over the top. You didn't knit that
didn't knit
bit.
like
You just sort of
little-
stitched
no.
it in so it looks like a pattern.
I really
There we go.
I should have used the black mohair and just faded it in, but I didn't buy a black mohair, so I didn't have that to do.
Cool.
So that's that. I
That's
need
good.
to make another one, but I
Very
haven't
good.
made another one yet because I hate making two things of the same thing, so I haven't done it yet.
I'm fulfilling my role of asking silly questions. Obviously, it's going to be circular and stuffed with something. Is this? Yeah, stuffed with something. Yes.
Oh, don't make him sit,
Why?
because he's not made to sit.
Oh, okay.
Now he's got dead
He's
legs.
got bowed legs now.
He only stands.
Can you put wire in his legs so
Yeah.
you can pose his legs?
Maybe, but I haven't, so now he's got like... No, he can't even stand.
No, he wasn't standing when I was trying. Anyway, so getting back to my question, obviously his legs are going to be tubular
Mm-hmm.
and joined together at some point here at the back, I presume. Yes?
Yeah.
And stuffed with stuff. So if I unfurl that, so it's a flat thing, how come it's already tubular?
Oh,
Have you knitted it in a way that it's a tube?
No, it just rolls. Knitting just rolls.
Oh, so if it's not, but my my rectangle hasn't rolled into a tube.
No, it's a different kind of a stitch.
Oh, see, so there's a reason why it's sort of
It's
gone
just-
tubular.
That kind of stitch always rolls.
Okay, and that's why you used that stitch, I presume.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
At what
like,
point, if you were using that stitch and you kept making this bigger and bigger, would it stop trying to do that?
I don't know actually.
Very good. How'd you do his antlers?
His antlers
Same as his legs?
were made I-cord. It's an I-cord.
I-cord.
It's like a little tiny tube.
Okay, so like the tube that I started knitting. Oh yeah, I started knitting a tube.
You were trying to make a cowl.
I was trying to make a cowl apparently, and we already had a discussion about Batman having a cowl. I'm not going to do that again. But I was for the purpose of this episode, I was going to sort of attempt to knit whilst talking, which didn't work well last time. But Em's taken the cowl, my tube, off the needles anyway, so that's not happening.
It was just dark brown and
It
ugly.
was just a nothingy tube,
It was horrible.
and it was super tight, so
Yeah.
it wasn't going well, to be fair.
No, it did.
So I've tried three things. I've made a rectangle, a bulbous crochet head, and a
And a tube.
nondescript tube.
Yay.
That sounds really creative, doesn't it?
Pincushion House.
Sorry. Go on, you're trying to finish a
I'm
pincushion
trying to
house.
finish a Pincushion House.
That's better. Sorry.
I'm allowed to speak.
Yes.
Here's its little roof.
Yes. It's got a little cable, dormer.
Dormer window.
Dormer. It's cute. And little ridge tiles.
And here's the house part. I'm currently making the chimney, so I haven't sewn its roof on yet.
Okay. Here is the front door. Yeah, it is, isn't it? And the side and the chimney. That's cute, little tree. And the other side with the shutters and the window box. Sorry. That's cute. And you made this up, did you?
Well,
Did you make it up?
I made this
Is it
one.
based on something?
It's inspired by someone else's pincushion, and that I saw, and so I thought I'd make my own one.
Was there's a house?
There was a little house,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's something you can make a pattern
Yeah,
for that we can
I've made a little pattern.
make available for downloading.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you can draw around your pieces of felt and make your own one. Oh,
On a pattern, would a pattern be just the shapes?
just the shapes.
It wouldn't be
I might
how
put little
to.
drawings of.
Would it
where
be
you
the
could
shapes for the
Yeah.
doors and the windows
Yeah.
and things,
Yeah, so you can just cut
and
it
then
out
people
and then
can?
make your own one. What was that noise?
I don't know. It's still recording. Then people can sew
Their own.
their own details of
Yeah.
plants and
Yeah.
hinges. Cool. That's good. Well, we'll do that. I say we. Em will do that.
And you'll upload it.
And I'll make it available somewhere to download, hopefully by the next episode, so we can put
Yeah.
the link in the description, rather than, there's no point flashing a link up on the screen, because it's better just put it in the description.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Next. New things.
New thing.
Are you remembering to look at that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm trying my best.
Maybe we could stick an arrow on it.
I'm trying my best to look at the lens and not at the
Yeah, when
monitor.
I'm talking, I look at you on the screen and talk at you.
Yes. So new things. New things. What new things,
New things.
are you considering?
Next month.
So not new things that you've already started.
No.
Things that you're thinking that you'd like to do.
Yeah.
What
So-
might they be?
Next month I want to make a unicorn
Inspired
by Junicorn. From
which is
an Instagram.
Instagram hashtag
Yeah.
started,
That I like to do a bit of every year.
which
Just
is
because I like drawing unicorns.
mostly illustrating,
Yeah,
isn't it? Well,
mostly.
not illustrating, but
Drawings.
which
Drawings
you do,
of unicorns.
which you also do a lot of.
So,
Yes.
so I'm going to make a unicorn for Junicorn.
Cool. A knitted,
a knitted one. I'm going to base it on the deer pattern that I
Yeah.
got, that I modified, and make a sparkly unicorn.
Okay. Here's the thing. So the deer,
Mm.
when I look at it as it is, sort of upright, looking more postured like a person.
People deer.
Yeah, I don't really question it. I didn't think that's weird. But a unicorn, you expect it to look like a horse, don't you?
Wow, I don't know. Unicorns can look like horses, or they can look like deers.
No, I mean as far as it's...
Oh, you mean standing on
it's-
4 legs?
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
you don't really expect it to be standing upright in a sort of
People
biped styly, do you?
Maybe not.
So you're going to make it looking more like a
No,
horse.
it's going to peoply
Okay, cool.
unicorn.
Oh, that's fine. I just wondered.
Sparkly peoply unicorn.
Cool. Okay. What am I planning to do?
Yeah, what are you planning?
Oh, nothing that's really crafty. I'm supposed to be making a new shed, which sounds really exciting, doesn't it? But it probably will be. sort of, not just making a shed. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about shed, it's so boring. I might show you the shed at some point if I ever actually start it, but it's actually a ton of work, so I'm not just buying a shed.
You were going to buy a shed.
What always happens is we think, oh, we'll do this thing, oh, we'll just buy a thing, and then in the process of looking at what's involved in things you can buy, we end up deciding it's not really going to suit what we need or really
Look
be
nice.
Acceptable, and end up just making your own thing. So maybe I'll just occasionally show shed progress. That's really exciting, isn't it? Shed progress.
It'll be a pretty shed.
Shed report. What else am I planning to do that's new?
You're going to make...
Oh, it's going to make some some crafty / knitter inspired t-shirts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hopefully going to do some knitting / crafty t-shirts, for which I'll have to ask Em for some inspiration. Well, I don't know knitting terminology that could be a play on words to be amusing or etc. So yeah, but that's my plan for something. Again, in the description I'll put a few links in there. I'll put a link to Em's spoon flower, which is also Wood, Mouse and Bobbit, isn't it? And your Instagram, which is also Wood, Mouse and Bobbit. Cool, that's good. So at this point we haven't really set up any social profiles for the channel, have we? But we will do that. We will most likely set up a website, which I have some previous experience. Well, was what I did for work for a while, wasn't it? So we'll set up a site, probably have a shop on there, publish some more patterns if you make some more patterns for download, things like that. So plans are afoot. So over the course of this episode, if we appear to have gone from being naturally lit to
bottom lit,
dramatically bottom lit. No one likes to be bottom lit. Uplighting,
that's
I
the
believe
word.
these are the words you were looking for. Bottom lit. Yes, it's because we've left it till a little bit late in the day
really want to do it.
to be filming this, so
Super awkward.
that explains the change of lighting over the course of the episode. Sorry. So that's really it for this episode. The first episode. / not really, but maybe one day we'll post the actual first episode, which was
It might not be as awkward as this one, actually.
It wasn't as awkward as this one, but it really wasn't especially exciting. But anyway, so that would be the end of our first episode. Thank you for watching. We are hoping to make an episode every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Which gives
Us time to make things.
Gives us time to progress.
And more time to edit.
And need time to edit the footage, but also to find my crafty niche, or at least continue the journey of finding your crafty niche. Thank you for watching, and we hopefully will see you in a couple of weeks' time, or next time, whenever that may be. Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bottom lighting.